Hi guys, this is Sabine from Zennumerostar.com. Today's video is called New Moon, Extra Powerful Manifesting Rituals for you to use right now. 2 weeks ago, if you remember well, I talked about the full moon. Well, today, I thought I would talk to you about the new moon. The thing is, this channel is about manifesting, so I wasn't too sure that you would be interested. But to be honest with you, I've been manifesting a few things with the energy of the new moon, and so I thought maybe I would share that with you so that it can benefit you as well. So why is the new moon extra powerful to manifest and use rituals? It is because any new moon is an invitation to get clear about what you want. I find this really useful because usually what happens is that you want something and you focus sometimes on what you want, but most of the time on the problems that prevent you from manifesting in the first place. As you know, problems are called circumstances. And even if you say that you're focusing on the right stuff, more often than not, this is part of your conscious affirmations, but the story you keep telling associated with your manifestation is contradictory. And the more you try to manifest that way, the more you are distancing yourself from what you want. I love new moons because each of them gives out a specific type of energy. For instance, tomorrow is a new moon in Scorpio. Well, Scorpio is all about mystery, transformations, wanting clarity, and the complexity of the human mind, for instance. Now, in tarot, it is associated with a death card. Now, the death card doesn't mean death, but transformation, and I would associate that message with one of Neville Goddard's quotes when he said that we couldn't serve two masters. As you know, I'm not strictly following Neville Goddard because, as I have already explained, he was a man on earth and not God, and the God of his reality, but not the God of my reality. In other words, I am the one creating my future. Having said that, most of his messages are deep and are worth studying. And death in that instance is one of them, because you need to transform your perceptions and the way that you feel towards your manifestation if you want your manifestation to show up. I mean, to this day, I haven't met anybody who could experience their manifestations when they thought it would be impossible for them to experience them in any shape or form. So thinking negatively about your manifestation is not going to work out great, unless you are being ironic when you talk negatively. For instance, if you say things like, "Oh, with my luck, you'll see that I'll get this guy." But of course, this is not usually the norm. You usually affirm or ask questions to give you a positive result. So one ritual I have is that I take a bit of time to double check the sign energy given to any new moon, and I adjust my rituals accordingly. Now let's take the new moon in Scorpio as an example so that you understand what I mean. Again, because Scorpio is all about transformations, clarity, stubbornness also, spirituality, mystery, I could create specific affirmations that would work powerfully under the new moon. And the reason they will be extra powerful is simply because I am convinced they will. Again, because Scorpio is all about transformations, clarity, stubbornness also, spirituality, mystery, I could create specific affirmations that would work powerfully under the new moon. And the reason they will be extra powerful is simply because I am convinced they will. So for tomorrow I'm going to affirm, I am excited to have the opportunity to use the energy of this new moon to get extra clear or clarity on where my manifestation is at. That's an example. For instance, for those of you who see no movement. Or you could say, it's a relief to know that this new moon is facilitating my shift. Thanks to this new moon, I am now thinking positively about my manifestation. Again, because Scorpio is all about transformations, clarity, stubbornness also, spirituality, mystery, I could create specific affirmations that would work powerfully under the new moon. And the reason they will be extra powerful is simply because I am convinced they will. Now, to use the stubbornness aspect of Scorpio, I could decide that being stubborn is also being determined. So I could create an affirmation such as, the determination of this new moon helps me focus on my manifestation objectified, and this makes me feel very powerful. Another ritual that I like is the time I take to clear my mind. I think I have already mentioned Sage, that I use with the Reiki healing symbols to cleanse my space and my body. Another ritual I usually perform is that I review my original manifestations. Sometimes when you want something, you're manifesting from a place of feeling overwhelmed or stressed out. By reviewing your list or affirmations or manifestation overall, you usually are able to see if if everything is tip-top, or if you need to adjust a few aspects of your manifestation. What I do in practical terms is that I take a few steps back, in that I look at the manifestation or affirmations or story or whatever as if it wasn't my manifestation. I get out of my head, if you want, and I make sure that I do it on a new moon so that it is special enough for me to allocate some time for that activity. Sometimes you get your manifestation before you get to a new moon, and that's great, but you and I are always trying to get something nevertheless, even if it's not an SP, it could be holidays or a car, or getting promoted, or healing an argument, whatever the case may be. Well, this time you get two bonuses. You get the blog posts, so in which you have 5 rituals you can perform on a new moon. But I have also worked on a free guide for you, where you get the 2 blog posts related to the new moon and full moon, but also the moon's dates for 2022 and the star sign they will be crossing each month. Thanks to the different meaning of each new moon, it will help you design your powerful affirmations or stories or inner conversations. Lately, one of my clients has told me that she uses inner conversations with a new moon and she loves it. I think I'll try that as well myself, actually. Well, see how this works. Whatever you do, try not to place any intensity on your ritual, because as you know, it is the intensity that you create when you give much importance to your manifestation that delays it in the first place. As always, you know that I do believe in you. I know you can do it. So on that note, happy new moon for tomorrow and happy manifesting.